Hello everybody. So I just got home from being downtown and I'm hot and I'm tired, so I'm laying down and I'm gonna come and talk to you guys like this. I hope you don't mind. But this is my long awaited update video for my breasticles. Alright, so it's been, how many months has it been now? From the beginning. When did I start this? It's been a while, huh? So the beginning of my procedure, when they first transferred my fat from my legs and back to my breast, was kind of in the winter time. I think it was January maybe. So then they did that first. They transferred the fat, and then I had to wait a few months. And then after a few months, I think it was like 3 months, they lifted them. And then right now I'm in that healing process still. So let me tell you how I felt about this procedure. I was feeling pretty bad. So at first, when they did the fat transfer, it was pretty uncomfortable and it looked weird and it was not pretty. And then when they did the lift, again, it was not pretty because of the healing or the cutting and the stitches and all that stuff. And as months gone by, it's been healing up and it's starting to look better. About a month ago, I was having pain in my right breast, the one that I got enlarged. It was really tender and it was pretty painful. I mean, right now it's a little bit tender still, and the inside is kind of solid. It feels kind of weird, but it's still a little bit solid. And he said we still need to wait. It's still a healing process and things like that. So I'm still waiting. He said about 3 months. So 3 months later, I'm supposed to go back and check. So I think I have about 1.5 to 2 months left before I go back and get another checkup. But yeah, as far as the scarring goes on my left breast, this one is the one where they just lifted it up. And like originally my breast was, kind of, I don't know, coney. Like when the nip wasn't hard, it was kind of coney and it was just kind of pointed down, saggy a little bit. But after the surgery now, it looks kind of weird because so the areola is like this, and like the scar is right here, like the circle part of it. So the scar is here, and then your nip kind of pokes out here. So the way it looks now is like, so your breast is round like this, but then now it's kind of your breast and then your nipple part and then your breast. I have to draw a picture for you guys, but I'll draw a picture and put it here. But I don't know, it's still healing and the scarring has softened up and kind of spread out. I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but it's kind of spread out and softened up, and some parts are still kind of raised, but most of it is kind of smoothed out a little bit. As far as my right breast, there's a part on my areola part where the stitches were having some kind of problems, like there were still stitches there. So the scarring there is a little bit off compared to the other, because the other one is smooth round and this one kind of comes out a little bit, spread out a little bit more. So I'm still waiting for that to heal up. And as far as my areolas and my nip on my left one, it's kind of, vertical, kind of sitting right. But then my right breast, the one I got filled, is kind of, so it was filled. So it was like full and everything was just perky looking. But as the weight of the fat kind of stretches out the skin, it's kind of sagging down a little bit more. So he said later on I will have another procedure where they lift it again or something like that. I don't know. I wasn't exactly sure. But that's like a month or 2 later. But that's what I was under the impression of, where they're going to lift it up again. And the touch-up after the surgery is free. So you guys don't have to worry about that after the surgery, the first initial surgery. Afterwards, the touch-up part is free, so it's no worries. But yeah, I'm not gonna drag on. That's pretty much how it's going right now. Like I said, it's still it's kind of solid inside, And as far as tenderness, it's not as tender as it was like a month ago. It is a little bit tender. Like I can't lay on my stomach comfortably with my chest because like I said, it's still a little bit solid and a little bit tender. But they are looking good. I got some cleavage going on. Got some cleavage going on now finally. And I think I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it so far. And like I said before, when it was in the healing process, I was pretty upset and not happy with it. But as the healing process goes on and it's getting better, I feel a little bit better. But yeah, that's my update for right now, guys. And I'll come back to you guys later after I go back to my checkup again in about a month or so. But please check out my previous videos for more information about the clinic. It is a very great clinic. I've had some people contact me and they are trying to set up appointments and things like that. There's also a translator that can go with you. Actually, she's one of my friends. I can put her contact information down below if she says it's okay. And yeah, like I said, please check out my other videos. If you have any questions about what I did, then please comment down below. And maybe I can give you my email, or we can have, you know, a conversation or whatever if you need help or information or advice or whatever. But yeah, that's it. And again, I'm sorry I am videoing like this, but I wanted to make the video, but I was too tired to really set up anything really nice. So I'm just gonna, in my all natural state, come and report to you guys. Alright, y'all. I'm deucing. Peace out. Bye. So before I forget everything he said, so like I said, I told you guys that one of my boobies were still smaller than the other one. I asked him about that. He said it should fill up a little bit and drop down. And that first time, all that stuff hurt so bad. So I was so worried that this is going to hurt today. Like it didn't hurt last night, but I was worried I'm going to wake up in pain.